class. Antoine Cook is he's seeing what KJ Mosley is doing for Alabama. He like, I want parts of that. Let's go. And he comes in from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 6'2", 223-pound thumper. Clemson brings in the number 5 corner and Matt Camarda out of Memphis, Tennessee, 6'3", 167 pounds. Notre Dame comes in again with Trey Cassidy, right tackle, the number 2 right tackle in the nation, 6'6", 281 pounds out of Springfield, Illinois. Kyrie Barmore, speed rusher, 6'6", 236 pounds. Edge rusher goes to Clemson. He's from Macon, Georgia. Alabama gets the number 6 corner and Deron Thompson, the 5'11", 197-pound bump and run specialist, stays from Duncan, Texas. They got Duncanville, Texas. They already got a kid, Keelan Russell, from that high school on their roster. They go get his a guy he played with, No Diddy, from Duncanville, Texas, to come to Alabama and play for Nick Saban and the Crimson Tides. Arizona State takes Nate Senior. He's a dog athlete though, right? But power rusher, 6'4", 276. He stays in the state of Arizona, beating out Oklahoma and Colorado in that battle for the Peoria, Arizona native. Arkansas goes and get Don Urban. I like that name, Urban. Athlete, East-West playmaker, 6'1", 196-pound running back out of St. Petersburg, Florida. You know, if you go to Florida and get that talent, you're going to Florida to get that speed. Yeah, athlete. If they're going, I think what they want him to be is what they're doing with Jordan Anthony. That's what they're looking at for him to become. Oregon brings in Stan Isaac, backfield creator, 6'4", 216 pounds out of Temecula, California. They bring in the 5-star, the 31 ranked player in the nation. And Von Brink, another edge rusher, 6'6", pure power, 252, goes to Clemson from out of Sharpsburg, GA. Clemson tears Georgia up every year and doing it again. That's your 5-star flex, so there's only 4 available right now. And as you can see, the number 19 player is open, the number 17 player is still in the battle, the number 10 player is in the battle, and the number 6 player is in the battle right now. The 5 stars are already verbally committed. You know how that go. Let's talk about what's going on stat-wise throughout the nation right now. We'll start off with the nation, and then we'll start off with the conferences first. Let's start with the SEC when it comes down to passers right now. Eli Holston looks like he's dominating the SEC with 4,258 yards. He does have another year left. I think he's going to come back and play for Arkansas and Coach Corey. 35 touchdowns, 24 interceptions, 8-3 TD ratio, 5-7 interception ratio. Arch Manning, 4,013, 32 touchdowns, 22 interceptions, 7-9, and 5-5 interceptions ratio. Jared Curtis, the true freshman, Georgia, 3,994 yards passing, 33 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Jackson Arnold, the veteran, 3,864 yards passing, 39 touchdowns, 22 picks, and his second stop at Oklahoma. Young Kevin Stabler, Kenny Stabler's grandson, 3,740 yards, 41 touchdowns, 19 picks, 12-0 in touchdown ratio, 5.6 interception ratio. DJ Lagway, 3,735 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, 13 picks. How about Leonard Sellers, 2,417, 22 and 15. You got some guys, right? Because you still got Deuce Knight, 2,049, 27 and 14. You got Mincha for Texas A&M, 2,044, 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. And you got young JKS for LSU with 2019 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. The Big Ten, we're looking at Nico Amaliva, 73 completion percentage, 4,863 yards passing, 49 touchdowns. 11.4 TD completion percentage, interceptions 19, 4.4 interception touchdown. Touchdown to interception ratio 2.6. Dylan Raiola, 4,305 yards passing, 42 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Balling out for Nebraska. Avery Johnson, 67 completion percentage, 3,932 yards, 28 touchdowns, 22 picks. Sinclair, 65 completion percentage, 3,790 yards passing, 44 touchdowns, and only 6 INTs on the year right now. Bryce Underwood, 70 completion percentage, 3,602 yards, 26 touchdowns, 17 INTs on the year. McMillan down here with 3,163 yards, 25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Playing well for the Washington Huskers. Undefeated too. Big 12 play, Julian Lewis, 72 completion percentage, 4,937 yards passing, 53 touchdowns, 10-1 TD percentage, 12 interceptions, 2.3, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions when it comes down to TD interception ratio. The senior, Brendan Sorsby, Texas Tech, 6'3", 236 pounds. He threw for 4,442 yards, 4,402 yards, 42 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. And the undefeated national championship quarterback, Sam Levitt, 61% though, but 3,811 yards, 41 touchdowns, only 8 INTs. The boy balling right now. Josh Hoover's doing the same thing with 3,714 yards, 25 touchdowns to 14 interceptions. ACC play quarterbacks, Torrey Newkirk, 5,308 yards, 61 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. Kevin Jennings, 57 completion percentage, 3,616, 30 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. Rich Cherry for Louisville, 72 completion percentage, 3,596 yards, 29 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Balling out from Matt Chadwick, Miami, 3,478, 37-20. In the run game, right now, Duke Watson, 1,603 yards, 9.6 yards a carry, 16 touchdowns, 134 yards a game with 14 runs over 20 yards. Isaac Brown has 1,538, 7.8 yards a carry, 30 touchdowns, 128 yards a game, 19 runs over 20 yards. Ruben Owens, 11-27, 7.9 yards, 12 touchdowns, 94 yards a game, 13 runs over 20 yards. Cam Davis, 1,000-yard rusher for Florida State, 5 yards a carry, 16 touchdowns, 84 yards a game, 9 runs over 20 yards. Big 12, Ruben, 14-24, averaging 9.4 yards a carry, 14 touchdowns, 119 yards a game, 17 runs over 20 yards. That speed kills. How about Trackhawk, the Kaylon Teller, 12-52, 9 yards a carry, 19 touchdowns, 104 yards a game, 12 runs over 20 yards. Big 10, Javion Thomas, 12-88, 7.2, 13 touchdowns, 14 runs, 20 yards or more. Mark Fletcher Jr., 1,076, 5.6 yards, 12 touchdowns, 10 runs over 20 yards. Emmett Johnson, Nebraska, 1,053, 5.6, 11 touchdowns, 8 20-yard runs. They go your 1,000-yard backs with people with 943, 10 touchdowns, 12 runs over 20 yards. SEC running backs. Lewis with 1402, 6.8 yards a carry, 19 touchdowns, 117 yards a game, 17 runs over 20 yards. Caden Dorham, LSU, has a 1,000-yard back, 1192, 6.2, 13 touchdowns, and 14 runs over 20 yards. On their way to 1,000 is Nate Frazier and Richard Young. Wide receivers right now. Elijah Thomas, 69 catches, 1,574, 17 touchdowns. The man averaged 131 yards a game. How about Jordan Anthony with 1,383, 17.5-yard average, 10 touchdowns, 115 yards a game. Aiden Mizell, 69 catches, 1,372, 19.9 yards a play, 10 touchdowns, 114 yards a game. Ryan Mosley, the true freshman for Georgia, 61 catches, 1,168, 19 yards a game, 11 touchdowns, 97 yards a game. Perry Thomas, Auburn, 64, 1163, 18.2 yards a game, a play, and 8 touchdowns on the season with 97 yards a game. Big 10, Jeremiah Smith, second on this list with 1180, 22.3 yards a catch, 15 touchdowns, 98 yards a game. Amari Cooper Jr., the speedster for Indiana, he got 1,084 yards, 8 touchdowns. Rico Flores, tight end, 1,076, 12.7 yards a play, 7 touchdowns, 88 90 yards a game. I'm sorry. And his teammate TMA 1076 tied. Both of them got 1,076 yards, 18.2 and 11 touchdowns with again 90 yards a game. Nick Marsh, Michigan State, tight end Matt Markway with 1041, 12.7, 7 touchdowns, 87 yards a game. Big 12 receivers looking at Cooper Reed, 1332, 22.2 yards a play, 12 touchdowns, 111 yards a game. Makai Hudson, 1158, 24.69 touchdowns, 96 yards, 97 yards a game. Draylon Miller, 75 catches, 1,076, 14.3 yards a play, 13 touchdowns, and 90 yards a game. Big 12 touchdown makers, Hamilton with 15, Draylon Miller 13, Cooper Reed 12, Sincere Brown 11, Cam Michael 11. ACC touchdown leaders, Lee Cockle 24, CJ Smith 16, Nye Card 16, Peyton Cook 13, CJ Sadler Jr. 13, Ruben Owens out the backfield with 12 catches as well. 15 for Jeremiah Smith, Barney Jr. with 12, Sims with 12, and TMA with 11, as well as Chase Brown with 10 touchdowns for UCLA. Elijah Thomas, 17 touchdowns. How about Isaiah Horton, 13 catches. EJ, 13 touchdowns. Mosley with 11. Ryan Williams with 10. Menzel with 10. Mizell with 10. And Anthony with 10 as well. Do it when you do it. We'll come back and talk about these championship games once they all get played. With that being said, I'll holler at y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Ma, get dressed. We out.
Senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Running out of time in the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look. Makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Zips it down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
And he's brought down there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defense coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks left and finds his target there. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Alabama. Entertaining first half here.
These boys are showing no let-up. They continue to be aggressive. It's brought them all the way back. They tie the game. They're an extra point away from taking the lead, and a ton of belief going in at halftime.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point puts it in front by 1. Minutes going to wrap up the first first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they've got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. And they'll bring them down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Got the first down and still motoring. It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking for some space. It's Young. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So remember, they missed the field goal earlier. Now we're going to go for it here on fourth down. Hand off to the right side. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offense.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, tie. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. He's running out of time here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The ball's come to the line in the hurry up. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on third and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires, and now they got a tough decision here on fourth down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers
Here's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The shotgun handoff here. As the first down is still going. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They're going to run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And now the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Moves left out of the pocket. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The ball's come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Back to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And he'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Goes out the stiff arm. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Yo,
Up and good. A
what's going on?
19-point lead now here in the
And
fourth.
that's still on? They doing a
Nah,
show?
he wouldn't go. Nah, he wouldn't go take your mom somewhere.
Kickoff team out there. They're fired up about scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. They continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's got it with room to run. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
To the air, it's Barnett. A deep shot right down the middle. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Hawk over the middle. It's Hernandez. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Oh, he can't quite hold on. Big missed opportunity for an interception. Sets up 3rd down. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover. It's just incomplete.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Pounding away with the run game. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Again, mixing 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown.
This should be so horrible.
The score.
full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Defense is coming after him. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, tied. A huge defensive score.
Great job. The defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
56, Tennessee, 23.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Glover. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Vols will crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this.
Looking downfield near the end zone. One last pass at that ball is incomplete.
Good guy.
Game boom, baby.
Yeah, man. I gotta find a way to goddamn change my settings, man. Like the shit be costing me. Like when I come into let's say if it's a damn time, it was a pivotal moment, man. And I came out at fucking goal line on 30 inches. Well, I didn't try to, but I hit the button because it was already goal. It was a suggested play. And I didn't want to burn another timeout because I had to burn a timeout for the damn onside kick shit at the beginning of the damn half. Because that shit be the first thing on my damn screen when I'm picking my kick play. It be
I know,
onside
man.
kick.
Why that shit do that, man? That shit
I
be
don't
pissing me
know.
off.
So that shit fucked me up because I had to call a timeout. And then when the suggested plays came up, it was goal line. That's when you beat my dude deep. Damn, beat my dude deep on that damn go route. When I had goal line. After that, I was like, man, start throwing picks and shit. But now, good game though.
Game. Boy, I couldn't stop that fucking run game for nothing in the world.
Yeah, shit, you did, man. After you went up 2 touchdowns, you stopped that motherfucker. And then I had